to be able to minister to our youth and young people. And so that has been a prayer request for a couple years, and God has answered that. And so I want to make sure that we are treating him well and loving him, and make sure, guys, make sure that you invite him over for dinner. You know what it's like to be a young man with a big stomach. And so please make sure you invite Logan over for dinner. That is important, so that he's not eating dinner at Klein and Packers every night. You know how that's what that does. So please be mindful and love on him in that way. And he will be corralling our youth and the youth of the town to be able to bring them together and teach them about the love of Jesus Christ. And so that's important for this body. And so this is something that we like to get started, and he is here now. Also, he has some handouts. This will be one other thing. If you have youth in your home, or you know somebody in town who has youth, or if you know somebody who's coming up here for the summer who has youth, please see this young man up here in the blazer, because he has a handout he'd like to give you that tells a little bit more about himself and what he plans to do this summer. So please get that, find him and get that piece of paper so you can see what we are doing. One final note on that, we are having boot camp, and so I'll explain briefly what that is. Boot camp at Southside Bible Church over in Centennial, Colorado. That is kind of like a Christian semi-camp where they camp out at the church. A bunch of youth do that, and they just have a great time, learn about the Lord, play all kind of dodgeball games that you can think of, every variation. And it's just a great time. That is actually taking place. They're leaving this Friday. So if you know somebody who would like to participate in that, please let me know immediately so that we can get you signed up and get you registered, and you guys will go down on Friday. So be mindful of that. That is a time-sensitive event. Also, we are going to go ahead and still have the Young Men's Book Study on Pilgrim's Progress. As I had stated before, I'm still corralling some of those young men to be able to find out which day and night is the best day and night and how often to do that. But we will still be going through John Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress. So be mindful and look for that. Also, I still haven't forgotten. We have a lot happening at the same time, but singles ministry, we're going to be looking to see if we could start revving that up this summer as well. So please look for information on that. Also, if you have any ministry ideas or are interested in spearheading some aspect of this church, please let me know. People are raising their hands and saying, I'm interested in this, and there will be another email coming out probably in the next few weeks that says these people are now responsible for these things. So please let me know so I know how to include you in the life of this church. On that note, who do we need to pray for? I want us to be mindful to continue to be in prayer for Kimberly Williams as well as Susie Wampler and the recovery and how they are doing. I want us to still be in prayer for Scott Higgins as he is at Camp Ida Rahaji and the experience he's going to have here. I noticed a difference when he came back. And so we want to be in prayer for that young man as he's out there getting trained and training others to know about our Lord. And so please be in prayer for Scott Higgins. Anybody else we need to be mindful of before we go before our Lord? Yes, Kathy.
My son-in-law, who's up here from Florida, he's having a lot of, I guess, allergy issues with the, trees and stuff. And he's been kind of uncomfortable with that. Just find exactly what he should take.
Will do. Will do. Anybody else? Yes.
We could be praying for Rick and View Trail Ranch, just as they start their program as well as Ida Hockey.
Good.